Happy Tuesday. So we just got an order from Thrive Market. It is my first order ever. We decided to purchase a membership for Thrive Market for Lennox's snacks mainly. We do have like Target and ShopRite that offers some of the cleaner snacks, but it's pretty pricey and some of the snacks are hard to get. So one shop stop right here, Thrive Market. I can also get my anti-inflammatory pantry staples as well from there. So we just did a small order, nothing too big. Just gonna show you guys what we got. Date sugar. As I mentioned, I use this in my coffees as my sugar substitute. I ran out of the pack that I had before. I got those at Ross for $4.99 and I paid $10 for this. Last time I went to Ross, I tried to see if they had the date sugar and they didn't. So I just had to pick up another one because I can't find it at like your regular supermarkets. Maybe TJ Maxx or Marshalls might have them. Don't sleep on those stores. Like if you go to the food area, they usually have like the good organic non-processed foods there for a lot cheaper. We got Lennox, the Simple Mill cinnamon thins. I bought me a small box when I went to Target this weekend and Lennox literally ate my whole box. So I got him his own snack pack. We got our Boulder chips. This is for Len. It's just little snack packs. And then these right over here came free. This another snack for Len to take to school. That's it. We didn't get much. I just got a few chips and stuff. Just like what I'm trying to do. We're trying to give Lennox cleaner snacks with less processed ingredients just because if I'm trying to eliminate it, why would I give it to my son? You guys probably hear Lennox in the background and you're like, Christina, why is he home? It's a school day. He had no school today. I guess they have like a staff meeting. They canceled. Well, they didn't cancel. They had today off. And tomorrow's a half a day. So that's good for us, right? Supposed to go to the gym to do legs. Don't know if I'm going to do that, to be honest with you. We might just do our walks on the walking pad and maybe our ab workout, and I'll save my legs for tomorrow. But then it makes no sense to save my legs for tomorrow because he's still going to be home tomorrow during my lunch break. Comes out at 11:30, so he's still going to be here. So we'll see how today plans out. It is 12:30 right now. I need to make him some lunch. I haven't drank my water. We're going to find that emotional water bottle today. We definitely are going to find. I'm going to look for it right now, actually, and fill it up because we need to get a head start of our water. We got to start drinking our water earlier in the day. This way, we're not chugging bottles late at night. So it is my lunch break. I've decided we are not going to go to the gym. I'm just going to spend this time with Len. He got a little dinosaur garden from my mom for Easter. We received it yesterday. And I told him we can do it today as a science experiment.
I left it open because they opened it.
It's a mini garden. A mini dinosaur garden. I'm pretty sure she got it off of Amazon. So we're just going to do this. It's like those chia pets, remember? Remember chia?
Looking for a great gift idea?
Chia.
Chia Pet.
Because we are not going to the gym today, we are just going to try to get our steps in and we are going to do our abs. I'm probably going to do that either after work or when we put Lennox down for bed because it's only 10-15 minutes, so it takes little to no effort to get that done. Let's do this activity because he's so excited.
Yeah.
So we're decorating the base.
Yep, we're decorating it.
Yeah. Okay, you gotta mix it. You said you want it to look like kinetic sand. Press it in. Press it all in.
I need to. There's a max activity. Chia seeds. In between and over.
I think that's good. You don't want to water it too much. They're not going to be happy in there? Okay, so here is Lennox's little dinosaur garden. We're going to go upstairs and put this in his room so he can watch it grow.
I can't fool myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love that's a seed. There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh, my love.
7:43 right now. I literally just got downstairs from doing the whole nighttime routine with Lennox. Megan is out the house. She went to go run an errand. One thing I told Megan was, girl, take advantage of spending time by yourself, because I definitely enjoy alone time. I enjoy just spending time with myself. And I told her, you have free will. Like, you don't have to stay home after work, or you don't have to stay home on the weekends. If you need to go out, go get yourself something to eat, go hang out with friends, or go shopping. Just go. I am not going to be one of those wives that is complaining that you're out. Now, if it was a huge mess in the house and you left me with all of the responsibilities, you might hear my mouth. But for the most part, we're pretty much fair and we're equal when it comes down to the household responsibilities. So she just made sure that she cleaned up the kitchen before she left and she bounced. It's almost 8 o'clock. I really wanted to just take a shower and go to bed, but that is not the case because we are only at 8,639 steps as of right now. So that means we need to pull out our walking pad and start walking. I know I mentioned to you guys that Lennox had a half a day today. We did not send him. There was no point. It was only 3 hours. We kept him home. Megan was incredibly busy at work, and I wasn't so much busy, but sometimes when it comes down to balancing work and Lennox, it can be a lot. So I'm definitely tired. The house was a shit show. It was such a mess. Luckily, we were able to get our leg workout in. I really had to talk myself into it because I knew Megan was busy at work and Lennox was home. I was like, I can either do a workout here at home, which probably would be a half-ass workout because I wouldn't be able to lift as heavy as I would if I was to go to the gym. And I can't miss going to the gym because we did not go yesterday. And tomorrow I may not be able to lift because I have a doctor's appointment. So I'm not going to be able to do that during my lunch break. And by the time my doctor's appointment is over, Lennox will be home from school. So that is a blocker right there. So I said, you know what, Christina, just get off your ASS and go. And that's what we did. We grabbed Lennox, put on his shoes, his little jacket, his hat, and we went to the gym. I went with him a little earlier. Megan met us there so she can get her workout in. We had to do it that way. If not, it wasn't going to get done. And the reason why I was telling you that story was with Lennox being home, I did not pull out my walking pad. I find it harder to pull out that walking pad when Lennox is home because our office is also our playroom, and Lennox is not a bedroom kid. I know you guys see that saying out there where it's like, I was raised a bedroom kid and I have living room kids. That's definitely Lennox. Lennox cannot, like, he won't be a kid that goes upstairs and plays in his cool ass room. He literally has to stay next to me and Megan. If he's not watching TV in the living room, he'll bring a few of his toys into the playroom, or he'll play with the toys that are in the playroom. It's a very small room and he makes a huge mess with his toys. So I was just like, for me not to feel more overstimulated than what I already am, we're not going to pull out that pad. So usually I'm going to say 8 out of 10 times when Lennox is home, we are not walking on our walking pad, which means I have to sacrifice and do it late at night, which is what I'm going to do right now. I did find my emotional support water bottle. Let me show you guys. So we got our bottle right over here. I already drank 30 ounces from this bottle. But when I went to the gym, I had a 16-ounce bottle of water. And I also had a 12-ounce can of salsa, and my online coach told me that that counts towards my water intake. So we're sitting at 58 ounces. We have 6 more ounces to go before we hit our 64-ounce intake for today. I told Megan that while she's out shopping, if she finds another water bottle that's 64 ounces, just to pick it up for me because this one spills. Like I said, I lost the straw. Hopefully she will pick that up for me. This way I can have it on me at all times. I really do feel like it's helped, although I'm only at 30 ounces. I'll probably like fill it up the night before and just pull it out in the morning time. This way it's in my face and I can drink it. And it's also a good tracker to let me know like where I'm at. Let me stop talking because I've been talking for about 8 minutes now and I really need to jump on this walking pad because I still have to have dinner. I'm not that hungry, but I need to eat something because I haven't hit my protein goals, and take a shower and just relax.
Oh, my love. A million days in your arms is never too much. I just don't wanna stop.
It is Friday. I just took a little short break from work and walking on my walking pad to jump on and say hi. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday. I told you guys I had a doctor's appointment. It was just one of those days that I was continuously on the go. We woke up, got Lennox ready for school. I worked, left work early to go to a doctor's appointment. Then after my doctor's appointment, we came home. Lennox had an after school activity. Next thing you know, we were home having dinner. Lennox had to get ready for bed. We had to clean, and it was 9 o'clock at night when I turned around. Pretty busy day, so I didn't get to go to the gym, but I did get my steps in and I did drink my water, so that's good. Today we do have full body on the schedule, so I'm gonna do that in a little bit. I'm just trying to check my steps right now. That's why you see me looking down. We're doing pretty good. We have 7,091 steps and we're not even at 12:30. We had our doctor's appointment yesterday. I was a bit freaked out. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, because usually like when you do blood work, if results are fine, your doctor will just send you a message and let you know, hey, everything looks good. See you next year. That wasn't the case with this appointment. With this appointment, I literally got a message stating that I had to come back to follow up. And I was freaking out because I was unable to check my levels from my blood work to see exactly why I was coming back. I did have some health concerns brought up, one of them being my sugar levels. I'm not diagnosed as diabetic, but I'm not that far off from being diagnosed as diabetic. I think she said diabetic levels is 126 and I'm at 110, so not that far off. And my bad cholesterol is pretty high, which I am surprised by because, to be honest, I feel for the most part, I eat healthy and I don't eat fatty, greasy foods. Like, that's not normal for me. So to see that resulting in my blood work was a little alarming to me. I also questioned why. But I can also be one of those people that think that they're eating healthy but can make better food choices. So the blood work doesn't lie, right? She just told me to keep up what I'm doing as far as working out and watching what I'm eating and eating more fiber and reducing my carbs. This way we can get those levels stabilized. I'm not on medication for anything, thank God. We're going to try to heal or bring those levels down naturally. So even more of a reason for me to be on this journey with you guys. I am just happy that we caught those levels ahead of time before it became something more serious, because heart disease and diabetes does run heavily on my mother's side of the family at least. So it's not like I'm not prone to it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's also based off of genetics, but don't quote me on it. I also wanted to mention, I was watching a video yesterday, right? I was watching a video yesterday by one of my favorite creators, Raquel, if you're watching, shout out to you. And she was talking about mom burnout. And I know we have discussed this plenty of times on this channel about how I struggle a lot with balancing just life in general, balancing taking care of the household work, taking care of my son, being a wife, taking care of myself. And 9 times out of 10, I slack on myself. I put myself last because, everything else has to be taken care of. And it's not just me too. Megan is guilty of this as well. But anyways, she was just talking about mom burnout and how it's real. She just brought up this topic and it gave me this aha moment. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time to focus on myself, which half of the times I think can be an excuse. But there are times that it's hard to prioritize myself. And in this video, she was discussing that as a mom, we need to stop feeling guilty for telling our children no. I am guilty for that. I am a yes mom. I think a large part of it has to do with my upbringing. I lived with my mom, but I also went back and forth between my mom and my grandparents. Me and my mom didn't have the best relationship growing up, and I always felt like I was never a priority for my mom. Sometimes I still feel like that to this day. I've never been my mom's priority. Her relationships, her other children, herself was always a priority before me. My dad, I don't know my dad. Like, if I was to see him in the street, I would know he's my dad, but he wasn't a figure in my life. He wasn't a present parent in my life. So I grew up with absent parents. And I feel like a lot of the time, because I grew up with absent parents, I try to overcompensate with my son. I feel guilty when I'm putting myself before him. And I think we encountered this a few days back, Tuesday, where I should have went to the gym to work out, but instead I chose to spend time with him and do an activity with him. Not saying that's bad, but I tend to do that a lot. I tend to put myself on the back burner so he wouldn't feel neglected. What I got from that video is I need to prioritize myself. I need to say yes to myself. I am not a bad mom if I tell Lennox, I can't do this with you right now because I need to go to the gym, or I can't do this right now because I need to take a shower, or I need to wash my hair. You might think like, Christina, wash your hair. But yes, when you become a mom, those things kind of get hard. Your 15, 20-minute showers, or at least in my case, are no longer 15, 20 minutes. Those are bird baths when he's up. And if you're lucky enough to take a shower when he's up, but if not, you're taking them late at night. And who wants to take a shower for that long or a bath that long after you just did a whole day of working and parenting and cleaning and doing everything else for yourself? So where I'm getting at is I need to learn that it is okay to tell Lennox no sometimes. It is okay to prioritize myself. That is not making me a bad mom. If anything, that's making me a good mom, because taking care of yourself is taking care of your kid. And that is something that I need to learn. If I'm not taking care of my health, as you guys can see, we got high cholesterol levels, we got elevated sugar levels. If I'm not going to take care of myself now, I'm not going to live long enough, or I'm not going to be healthy enough to see my son grow up, or I'm not going to live long enough to see my grandchildren. And I'm not trying to live that type of lifestyle. Like, I want to be around for it all. I want to see my son grow up. I want to be a present grandmother in my grandchildren's life. And telling him no once in a while because I have a scheduled workout is okay. And that doesn't make us a selfish mom, because for a very long time, I felt like I couldn't be selfless because I didn't want to end up like my mom. I don't want my son to feel like he's not a priority or he's not seen by me, because that's how I grew up. You know, I deal with a lot of trauma to this day because of it. And especially since after having Lennox, I deal with a lot of childhood trauma that I am trying to overcome. You know, as a mom, that's the last thing I want to do is pass over my trauma to him. Anyways, we're not going to get all deep into that. This is not a sad moment. I just wanted to come on here and tell any mom that's struggling out there, just like I am, that it's okay to be a little selfish at times. It's okay to prioritize yourself. If anything, it's important for you to prioritize yourself, and it's important for your children to see you taking care of yourself. So in return, they can learn to take care of themselves.